Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashe Makshabhir Yajatra Sthirai Rangai Stuštavansas Tanubi Vyashema Deva Hitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vruddashrava Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Starksho Arishtanemi Swastino Bhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We are studying Gaudapada's Mandukya Karikas, and in the Agama Prakaran, we have studied 7 mantras and 10 karikas.
Swami
That
ji,
is
आप
one
muted हैं.
karika.
आप muted हैं Swami ji.
No, he's fine. We can hear.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
Arey,
No, you are fine, Swamiji. Sunilji, maybe problem is on your side, Sunilji. You are fine, Swami.
चला गया. अरे मुझे नहीं मालूम है कैसे करते.
No, you are okay, Swamiji. We can hear you.
Huh?
We can hear you.
Oh, then all right. He says
Yeah,
he
yeah.
is not hearing.
Yeah, that may be problem on Sunilji's side. We can
And
hear
now
you.
it is all right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So we have to think what we have studied up till now. The truth was stated in the first 2 mantras that the world is unreal, including this I, and behind is the reality, and that reality itself appears as this I and the world. And the self is the same reality. And when you try to experience it, it will happen in 4 steps. In the first step, the individual was lost, dissolved into the universal gross reality. At the second step, by trying to experience the same truth, the grossness was lost and it was universal subtle consciousness. Same truth deeply experienced, we reached the third step where the variety was lost. But the tendency was to come back and the joy was being enjoyed. Then, same experience we tried. We do not have any other state. So, when we have reached all the 3 states, especially the third one, we become very clear that we are different from these 3 states. We are present in all the 3 states. And that helped us to break free all the which bound us. And the best example we found was the coconut, the tender coconut, the wet coconut, and the dry coconut. Now from the dry coconut, shell can be broken and the coconut can come out. And that was described at great length in the 7th mantra, that we don't have to find another state now, but by denial of the 3 states, by denial that we present in the states, any one of them is our real nature, by any one of the 3 states being real, by this very refusal, a consciousness is generated. That is about our real nature, which is present in all the 3 states, but free from all the 3 states. And that methods of approaching that also were given ekatma pratyaya saram. We have seen that Shankara has explained it in two ways, and Jnaneshwar has explained it in the third way, and Jnaneshwar stands as a symbol for that ekatma pratyaya saram. And prapancha upashamam is emphasized by Bhagavan Buddha, who stands representing that thought. And Shantam, we found the old rishis and Holy Mother Sarda Devi and Sardananda Swami representing that Shantam. And Shivam, we found Ramakrishna's disciple Mahapurush Maharaj representing that Shivam. And Advaitam, the meaning of which is that subject-object gap is not in the reality, and that is the special emphasized by Shankaracharya. Sa Atma, Sa Vidneya. That is the Atman, but that has to be realized. Now, after that realization, Govt comes again and explains the difference between, some similarities are there, but clear distinction of the Turiya he has explained. And in the first karika after seventh mantra, that is the 10th karika of the Agam Prakaran, we found Shankaracharya using suggestive words showing the devotion involved in that. Nivrutte sarva dukkhanam ishanaha prabhu avyaya advaita sarva bhavanam devas turyo vibhusmruta. Sarva bhavanam advaita. That means all the bhavas are there, but without any difference between them, without the subject-object difference between them. That is sarva bhavanam advaita. Now, this very thought will be cleared in the following karikas. And we'll try with direct examples of that. By the great fortune of humanity, in Sri Ramakrishna and his disciples, we have plenty of examples of every karika in the Mandukya Upaniṣad. So we read the 11th karika. Karya karana baddhautau ishyete vishwatejasau pragyaha karana baddhastu gautau tiryena siddhata. Vishwa and Tejas are bound by the cause and effect. Cause, not knowing the nature of reality. Effect, seeing something else as the reality. And both of them produce bondage in the Vishwa and Tejas, so you cannot see outside that. And about Prajna, he does not see the variety subtle or gross, but he does not see the reality also. And so that the causal state is bound by that. And Turiya, he has come out of that. Like the coconut coming out of the kernel, coming out of the shell. So it is not possible for him. Important thing is that it is being told, once you realize your real nature, the fourth one, it is not possible for you to be bound again. Because no ignorance of the reality exists in him, and neither the further effects of seeing something else for something else. Both not being there, it is not possible for him to be bound again. That is the main lesson here. Dautau turyena siddhyata. That means they cannot happen in him. We read Shankar, Vishwadinam samanya vishesha bhavo nirupyate turya yathatmya avadharanartham. The purpose is to really understand the nature of Turiya. So, contrast with the other bhavas is being described. Karyam kriyate iti phala bhava. Karya means that which is produced. So, it is the result of something. Karanam karoti iti bija bhava. Karanam means that which causes this is the seed form. What are they? Tattva agrahana anyatha grahanabhyam bija phala bhavabhyam tau yathoktau vishwa tejasau baddhau sangrohitau ishyate. Not knowing the nature of the reality and seeing something else in place of that reality are the seed and the fruit. In both the Vishwa and Tejasa, he is bound, sangruhito, caught by them. Ishyate, that is how the great people talk about it. Prajnastu bija bhavena eva baddha. Well, the prajna is bound only by the seed cause. Tattva pratibodha matrameva hi bijam. Because he had not yet known the nature of absolute reality, that is the seed binding prajna. Tato dauto bija phala bhavo tattva agrahana anyatha grahane turye na siddhyato na vidyate na sambhavati ityartha. So, both the seed and the fruit, the non-realization of the reality and seeing something else are not siddhyato in Turiya. Shankar explains siddhyato does not exist and cannot be possible at all. That is the important thing. Now, we go further. Natmanam na paranshchaiva na satyam na api chandrutam prajna kinchana samvetti turyam sat sarvadrik sada. Now, prajna and turiya, there is some similarity. And that is why those two are only taken up to show the difference. Prajna is not aware of himself. Prajna is not aware of something different from himself. Prajna is not aware of the truth. Prajna is not aware of the unreal things also. Nothing he knows. But Turiya is always all-knower. Always all-knower. This word is important. The transcendent reality is equally immanent. So always all-knower. He knows everything. So not that he knows only the real nature. He knows that all objects which appeared are nothing but that very reality. It's very important. Now I shall give example. if you read any authentic life of Sri Ramakrishna or Chaitanyanandaji's book, Sri Ramakrishna as we saw him, we will find that he knows everything which is happening in any state of any disciple. I give now more concrete example. And I refer to Shivananda Swami, Mahapurushji. If you read the memoirs of Shivananda, in English it has come in 1 volume. In original Bengali it was in 3 volumes. And it is still available in Hindi in 3 volumes. You will find 1/3. Suppose he has initiated 100 people. Then 30, 35 of them have been initiated in dream. They have not seen him before that. That means he is universal and he can travel in all the 3 states. That is what is being told here. Sarvadrik Sada. So he can enter any state of any individual. And this was verified, as far as I know, only by my Guruji. Example. My Guruji had joined, I think I told you once, having attained Nirvikalpa Samadhi at Kashi with the help of Swami Turiyanandaji. After that, he joined the Ramakrishna mission. And Mahapuruji sent him to Bhuvaneshwar. And that year, 1922, November perhaps. And in 1923, February, Shivratri night, 3 brahmacharis, Megheshwarananda, Kapileshwarananda, they were due to receive sannyas. Brahmeshwarananda, I remember the third name. Brahmeshwarananda, Megheshwarananda, Kapileshwarananda. And telegram was sent to them that come to Bhuvaneshwar. There, the back veranda of the main hall of Bhuvaneshwar Ashram, 2 easy chairs, very big easy chairs, huh? One can sleep there. Mahapurush Maharaj and another disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, Subodhananda Swamiji, they were sitting or reclining side by side. And in front, there was a well, no tap water in those days. So, drawing water from that well, my Guruji was cleaning the utensils of the temple. Mahapurush Maharaj is talking to Subodhananda Swami. These 3 people will get sannyas. Shall I give to him also? Subodhananda Swami is very happy. He said, yes. He used to say, Dada, elder brother. So Dada gave. Mahapurush Maharaj kept silent after that. After 5 minutes, again he says, these 3 people will get sannyas. Shall I give to him also? So then Swamiji repeats, Dada give. Mahapurush Maharaj solemnly says, but sannyas has to be asked for, requested. Subodhananda Swami says, how can he request? He had just come 3 months back, and you have all the rules, so many years of brahmachari. Remember, not like today, huh? Today, 1 year of pre-probationship, 8 years of 4 years of probationership, 4 years of brahmacharya. After 9 years, you get sannyas. At that time, perhaps this pre, etc. were not there. But 3 or 4 years were required as a brahmachari to get sannyas. So, how can he ask? Again, Mahapurush Maharaj kept quiet. After 5 minutes, again Mahapurush Maharaj repeats. These 3 will get sannyas, shall I give to him also? Then a tube light burns in Subodhana Swamiji's brain. He understands what is Mahapurush Maharaj's implication. So he goes to that boy and tells in his ear, like children's conspiracy, I tell you a secret. Dada is sitting there. You go to him, hold your hands and say, Maharaj, please give me sannyas. He falls from heaven. Just 3 months back I have come. And you will get. You go and ask. So he goes and asks, Maharaj, please give me sannyas. All right, you will get it, he says. Now, this news spreads throughout the Bhuvaneshwar Mutt. And these 3, all right, they are getting. But those who are much senior to this boy, but not yet due for sannyas, they become restless. One of them dares to approach Mahapuruji. He cannot say how you can give sannyas to him. But about himself he says, Maharaj, I am brahmachari for many years. Cutting that sentence into half, Mahapuruji says, if you are not able to sustain, go to your house and marry. So that is not what is going to happen. But that grumble stops at that point. Another grumble starts. But we have not seen him getting mantra diksha, the initiation original. How will he get sannyas? And they come and tell him, you have not got mantra diksha, how will you get sannyas? Now, he has got a friend by now, Subodhana Swami. So he goes to Subodhana Swami and says, this is the talk they are doing. Subodhana Swami is surprised because he knows the older relation between Mahapuruji and that boy. So he said, Dada has not given you up till now. He said, no, people are not accepting. He said, go to him now and request. So again he goes to Mahapuruji and says, people are talking like this. He becomes grave. What do you say? In that house, below that window, have I not initiated you? To which this boy replies in Bengali, O sab ganjedi ami vishwas kori na. That means if you smoke hemp, then any visions you can see. These days in America, there was a fad of LSD. And I do not believe that. Remember, the person who has given Diksha in dream is telling, I have given you. And this boy says that was a dream matter. I can't believe that. Mahapuruji does not get disturbed at all. Sit down, I will tell you the mantra now. And when he tells him that mantra, then he catches his feet and says, yes, Maharaj, this is what I have got, and I have been doing that. So in this way he verified. Now if you read the great Swami Ranganathananji, he also got initiated in dream. As I told you, 30 or 35 out of 100 which have remains about him. They have all got initiated in dream. And they had not seen Mahaprabhuji before that. And when they saw him, they recognized. And they got initiated again in the waking state without getting verified. So I think I made it abundantly clear what is meant in this karika. Sada sarvadrik. Sarvadrik. Always he is the knower of everything. Everything means the waking, dream and sleep state of all the people of the world. And he knows which of them he has to give mantra by divine providence, by Sri Ramakrishna's will, you may say. So, why I am emphasizing this is that he does not talk only of his transcendent state, but a person who has clearly reached the transcendental reality is immanent in all. That is what I am stating. There is an older example also. After such people go out of our sight, that is the only way to describe, say, passing away. Also, they are alive. Also, they can initiate you in dream. That is what happened to revered Swami Ashokananda Ji Maharaj. And when he told this to his friends, they said, no, 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 it is a dream. You must get initiated again. But he had such a vivid experience of that dream. So he asked Mahaprabhuji about it. Mahaprabhuji said, my boy, absolutely don't listen to the talk of these people. You have been initiated by Swami Vivekananda, I can tell you guaranteedly. And so you live with that. So again, Mahaprabhuji is involved slightly, but this is what has happened. When Swami Vivekananda is not seen by us, and many people you will find have been initiated by Sri Ramakrishna himself. All this I am not talking because of some mystery mongering. To show the people who have realized Turiya are immortal. They exist. You know, after Sri Ramakrishna's so-called passing away, or Mahasamadhi as we call it, Holy Mother Sarada Devi was about to remove her bangles, which is a sign of a married woman. Sri Ramakrishna himself appeared, held her hands and said, that is not proper for you. You have been married to the eternal reality. He never dies. I have just gone from this room to that room. And that was important. If Holy Mother Sarada Saraswati takes up the signs of widowhood, the whole world will suffer. Anyway, I think plenty of direct examples with the grace of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna and his disciples. So, Turiyam Sat, when Turiya Sarvadrik Sada, always he sees everything. And by everything, we understood all the states of all the people. So now let us read what Shankar says. Katham punah karanabadhatvam pragyasya. How prajna is held bound by the cause, the seed, Turiyeva tattva agrahana anyatha grahana lakshana bandho na siddhate iti. And in Turiya, there is neither the bondage of not seeing the reality, nor the bondage of seeing something else. Remember, he is seeing something. You understand this point? He is seeing everything. He is not seeing anything else than the reality. He is seeing that very reality is appearing as all. Not that he sits in samadhi always. He sees all, though he does not see anything other than it. Because he sees the reality appearing as all. Yasmat, because Atma Vilakshanam Avidya Bija Prasutam Bahyam Dvaitam Pradnyo na kinchana samvetti tatha Vishwa Tejasau. It's about the Pradnya, but contrasting from Vishwa and Tejas, Vishwa and Tejas are seeing something different also. That Pradnya is not seeing, other than ātman, which are born out of ignorance as the seed. Because of that, asau tatasya asau tattva agranena tamasa anyatha grahana bija bhutena baddho bhavati. Asau, these two, they do not experience the reality, and because of darkness, and they see something else. Bija bhutena, of which not seeing is the seed. Not seeing the reality as the seed and seeing something else, baddho bhavati, they are bound. While Prajna does not see anything. Yasmat turiyam tat, because that sarvadrik sada. Shankar explains, turiyad anyasya abhavat, transcended. Other than Turiya, there is nothing. But implication is that other than Turiya, there is nothing. So everything is Turiya. Sarvada sadaiva iti, sarvam chatta drukcha iti, sarvadrik. So he sees all means he is all, and he sees, so he sees all. So it is not seeing outside like an object. He himself is all, and he is knowledge, so he sees all. So this is all describing the transcendent reality. Tasman na tattva agrahana lakshanam bijam tatra. So not seeing the reality, that seed is not there. Tat prasutasya anyatha grahanasya apiyata eva bhavo. And anyatha grahan is born out of that seed. So that also is not there. Nai savitari sada prakashatmake tad viruddham aprakashanam anyatha prakashanam asam. Example is the sun. Sun is light always. So there darkness or something else appearing is not there. That is the example. Now he comes to the Nai drashtur drishter viparilopo vidyate iti shruti. Brihadaranyaka is telling the power of seeing of the seer is never lost. So this is all relation to the transcendent reality which is Turiya. Now he says, Athava Jagrat Swapnayo Sarva Bhuta Avastha Sarva Vastudrik Abhasat Turiya. So whatever people see in waking and dream state, all that is appearance of the Turiya, Eva iti. They are all Turiya only in appearance. So, Sarvadrik Sada, Nana Datoste Drashtu Ityadi Shruti. From Brudarnik itself, I see you, you see me. No, he sees all. I and you are non-existent. He is the seer in me, he is the seer in you. So, immanent is clearly explained. That one has to catch through the example, as I told. It is clear that there is no other seer. All the states of all the beings are the appearance of that Turiya. So he knows all. We may say from outside also inside. Okay. So this was the important karika, and we have found through example. Dvaitasya grahanam tulyam ubhayo pragyaturyayo bija nidrayata pragya sachaturya na vidyate. Now, again, compare and contrast between Turiya and Pragya. What is common? Pragya does not see Dvaita, subject-object relation. Turiya also does not see subject-object relation. But Prajna is sleeping by the seed ignorance that is not present in Turiya. So, difference, Prajna is not seeing anything. Turiya is seeing everything, but not as subject-object. Dvaitasya grahanam. So this, from the previous karika, we got this light, and so we understand. Nimittantara prapta ashanka nivrutyartham ayam shloka. Due to some other reason, this doubt has come, so this shloka. Katham dvaita agrahanasya tulyatvat karanabaddatvam pragyasya na turyasya iti prapta ashanka nivartate. Dvaita is not being seen by both of them. How he is bound and he is not bound. He is not seeing Dvaita because he is not seeing anything. Turiya is not seeing Dvaita because he is seeing everything, but not Dvaita. So that is the difference. Yasmat bija nidra yuta tattva. So understood this point. Not seeing everything as Dvaita. Yasmat bija nidra yuta tattva pratibodo nidra sai vishesha pratiboda prasavasya bijam. Not seeing the reality is the seed and seeing something else is the fruit. Sa bija nidra. Tatha yuta prajna. So prajna is having that sleep, the seed sleep. Sada druk sabhavatva tattva pratiboda lakshana nidra turiya na vidyate. Again he has repeated. Because always he is seeing everything. There is no sleep in the turiya. Ato na karanabandhas tasmin iti abhipraya. So even the cause bondage is not in him. Glorious life. Swapna nidra yutau adyav pragyastu aswapna nidraya na nidram naivacha swapnam turye pashyanti nishchita. Adyav, the first two, he has not given the name here, two means Vishwa and Tejas, are dreaming also and sleeping also. The Vishwa also is dreaming. He is seeing subject and object as we see in dream. And in dream is dreaming, Tejas. And Prajna is sleeping, but not dreaming. Those who are sure of this, they see that Turiya neither sleeps nor dreams. He is always awake. Even in sleep, he knows everything. That is the meaning. We find many times Sri Ramakrishna is sleeping and something is happening outside, and suddenly he says, "What is here?" So he sees that. Swapno anyatha granam sarpaiva rajvam. Like seeing a snake in a rope, swapna means seeing something else. Nidra ukta tattva aprativo lakshanam tamayiti. And sleep means not seeing the reality, like darkness. Tabhyam swapna nidrabhyam yukto vishwa tejasav. Both the dreaming and sleep is there in Vishwa and Tejas. Atastav karya karana baddhav iti yuktav. And that is why we are told that they are bound by the cause and the effect. Prajyastu swapna varjita kevalaya eva nidraya yuta iti. And Prajna has no dreaming, but he is bound by sleep. Iti karana baddha iti yuktam. Now, vayam pashyanti turiye. Both these types, bondage, are not there, seen by Nishchita Brahma Vido. The knowers of Brahman do not see in the Turiya Viruddhatvat Savitari Vatama. You cannot see darkness in sun, so like that they do not see any bondage in them. Ato na karya karana baddha. That is the question. Now, that is the state of realization. Those who have realized, others do not know this fact. That is the meaning. They are like that. Now, about them already has been told. But others cannot understand this fact, while the knowers of Brahman, they know this fact. Okay? Atona karya karana baddha iti uktastu. So we have said that Turiya is not bound by the cause or the effect. Now, how this has happened? Anyatha grunnata swapno nidra tattvam ajanatah viparyase tayo kshine turiyam padam ashnate. In dream, there is seeing something else. In sleep, they do not know the reality. Viparyas, that means both of these are wrong knowledges. Tayo, two types of wrong knowledge. Kshine, when they die down. It is a process of meditation. So, when we reach the fourth step, they dry down. Then, Turiya Pada is obtained. Pada means the place where we wanted to reach. Ashnute means eat, means experiences. Kada Turiya Nishchita Bhavati iti uchyate. So, kada means when. When means in what state. Swapna Jagrita or Anyatha Rajvam Sarpaiva Gruhannata Tattvam Swapno Bhavati. In Swapna and Jagrita, seeing something else, like snake in a rope, that is Swapna. Both. Nidra Tattvam Ajanata. Tisurusha Avastha Sutulya. Not knowing the reality is called sleep. That is common in all the three states. Swapna Nidrayas Tulyatvad Vishwa Tejasayor Ekarashitvam. Now, 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Why like that? Because the first two are similar. Both are dreaming. So they have made one group, one rush. अन्यथा ग्रहण पालनाचे गुणभूत निद्रा इति तस्मिन् विपरे असा स्वप्न. Anyatha Grahan is the main thing there. It is a quality of the sleep. So they are sleeping, but they are seeing something else. So that is common. Tasmin viparayasa, that is the wrong knowledge in Swapna, with Jagruti and Swapna. Tritiya tu sthane tattva jnana lakshana nidra eva kevala viparayasa. In the third state, not knowing the reality is the only wrong knowledge. Ata tayo karya karana sthanayo अन्यथा ग्रहण अग्रहण लक्षण विपर्यासे कार्य कारण बंध रूपे परमार्थ तत्व प्रतिबोधता क्षीणे. So both these wrong knowledges, by the knowledge of the ultimate reality, that has vanished. So Shankara has already क्षीणे means how? By the knowledge of the reality. Turiyam padamashnate. And so he experiences Turiya. Tad ubhay lakshanam bandhat rupam tatra apashyan Turiya nishchita bhavati iti artha. So it does not see bondage of any type there and is firmly in Turiya. Something has happened. Has he automatically gone to that? So important practical life is being told in the 16th Karika. Anadi mayaya supto yada jiva prabuddhate ajam anidram asapnam advaitam buddhate tada. This maya is anadi because time itself is born in maya. And jiva is sleeping in this anadi sleep. When it wakes up, automatically, in Karika appears, but Shankar will explain. Then when he wakes up, what he says? Ajam anidram aswapnam advaitam. He wakes up in advaita, subject-objectless reality, which is never born, which never undergoes any modification, which is not born from somebody, which never is born, which is never sleeping, which is never dreaming. He wakes up in that reality. Let us see what Shankar says. Yoyam sansari jiva, this jiva who was transmigrating, so ubhay lakshanena tattva pratibodha rupena bijatmana annatha grahana lakshanena cha anadi kala pravruttena. So he was ubhay lakshanena maya lakshanena what? Pashyan supta. Okay. So these two types are his experiences. And this is from time without beginning. And that is Maya. And in that sleep, in that dream, he is shouting. Practical life, Shankar is showing here. Their sleeping means what? Mama ayam pita putroyam napta kshetram pashavo amesham Swami sukhi dukhi kshayito amanena varditascha anena iti evam prakaran swapnan sana dvayepi pashyan supta. in both these states, he is sleeping and is dreaming, he is my father. He is my son. He is my grandson. This is my field. These are my animals. I am the owner of them. I am happy. I am miserable. Due to these things, I am dying. Due to these things, I am growing. In this way, so many types of dreams he is seeing because he is sleeping by not seeing the reality. Yada Vedantartha Tattva Abhigyena Parama Karunikena Guruna Na asi evam tvam hetu phalatmaka kimtu tattvam-asi iti pratibodhyamana tada evam pratibodhyamana. So automatically he does not get up. He is dreaming always. But a parama karunik, a person with supreme sympathy, Guru, who knows the reality described in the Vedanta, such with supreme kindness, tells him, you are not like this, phalatmaka hetu. That means getting a body, reaping the fruits of karma, again, like that you are not there. You are the same reality. That Paramakarunика Guru wakes him up, then he wakes up. My Guruji told me once, I remember, you require a Guru who not only knows the reality, but is kind towards you. So there are many people who are realized. But somebody feels sympathy for you, kindness towards you, then he will wake you up. So it is called Paramakarunic Guru. These are all in practical life. And then how he wakes up? Katham? Na asmin bayam abhyantaram va janmadi bhava vikaro asti, inner or outside, janma jara maran ityadi, or yaskas, growth, death and all that are not there. Ato, therefore, I am unborn. I am inside, outside everything, without any bhava vikar, without any change. Yasmat janmadi karanabhutam nasmin avidya tamobhujam nidra vidyate iti anidra. And the cause of all this is not knowing the reality, sleep. That also is not there. Anidram hi tat turyamato eva asapnam. Because he is not sleeping, so he is not dreaming also. Tan nimittatvad anyatha grahanasya. So, we see something else only when we do not see the reality. That is also important. What is the cause of Maya? They ask. Only cause is that you do not know the reality. There is no other cause. Yasmacha anidram asapnam tasmat ajam advaitam turyam atmanam buddha. So he wakes up without no sleep, no dream. The cause of dream is only sleep. Now, subtle points. What are the subtle points? Does this prapancha exist? Does it vanish? If it exists, then it will vanish. Then, what is happening? You are telling viparya kid. So, do you mean to say this exists? If this exists, then it has to be destroyed. So that question is raised. So the important point is that even we who are seeing this does not make it real. It is unreal even now. And so it goes away. Prapancho yadi vidyeta nivarteta na samshaya maya matramidam dvaitam advaitam paramarthata. This is only appearance. This is like the magic show of the magician. It is not real. Had it been real, then the need of destruction would have come. Reality, ultimate reality is Advaita. So this, because we say it goes and the etc., it is there, then only it will go. And if it is there, then how it will go. So it is only an appearance, not real. Ultimately, real is only one. Shankar says, Prapancha nivritya chet pratibuddhate, anivritte prapanche katham advaitamiti uchyate. If by prapancha going away you are waking, then when you are not woken, then how it will work? Because it is not real. Understood this point? Prapancha goes away, that means prapancha exists. No, it does not exist. That is the reply. Even we are seeing, ignorant people are seeing, does not make the world real. Satyam evam syat, prapancho yadi vidyeta, rajvam sarpa iva kalpitatvat, natu savidyate. Snake is imagined in the rope. Snake does not exist there. Vidyamanashyat nivartata na samshaya. Had it been there, then the question of its dissolving would have happened. Nahi rajvam bhranti buddhya kalpita sarpo vidyamana san vivekato nivru. So by viveka, that sarpa has gone away. Don't say like that. The sarpa was not there. Naiva maya vina prayukta tad darshanam chakshur bandhapagame vidyamana sati nivrutta. A magician shows magic. And because he has put some effect on your eyes, and if he removes that effect, not that it was there and then it has vanished. It was never there. Tatha idam prapanchakhyam maya matram dvaitam. So this is like the magic of the magician, this dvaita. Again and again repeat the word dvaita, the subject-objectness. Rajjuvan maya vichya advaitam paramarthata. This dvaita is maya, the mayavi is advaita, like the rope. Paramarthata, that is really real. Na kaschit prapancha pravutta nivrutta asitya. So there is no prapancha to go or remain. So that is important point. Now, you said the Guru comes and the Paramakarunic Guru comes. So does that not create a Dvaita? Vikalpo vinivarteta kalpito yadi kenachit upadeshadayam vado jnate dvaitam na vidyate. Vikalpa, that means I and my Guru. If this was imagined by somebody, then it would have gone. But because practical life we see that the Guru is teaching, so we think that they are two. But when we know, then the truth does not exist. So truth should be known by the ultimate reality, not as we see today. We see today that the Guru is giving kindly the Upadesha and the Shishya is waking up. But that should not give us final judgment. When he wakes us up, what happens? No Dvaita. We are not different from the Guru also. So, by this description, sometimes the realism occurs. By the description that the doshas become kshin, by the description that the Guru teaches, a duality should not appear in your mind. Nanu shastram shishya iti vikalpa. Teaching, Guru and taught. This is alternates. How do we, this will go? Vikalpa vinivarteta yadi kenachit kalpita syad. If somebody has imagined this, then it has to go. Yatha ayam prapancho maya rajju sarpavat tatha ayam shishyadi veda vikalpopi prak pratibodhad eva upadesha nimitto ata upadeshad ayam vada. So before the instruction, it will appear like snake in the rope or like the magician magic. Because of the teaching. So this vada, this doubt comes. Shishya shastra shastramiti. Upadesha karye tu jnane nirvrutte. Nirvrutte. That means having completed. The result of Upadesha is so judge everything from the Jnani's point of view, not from today's point of view. Okay? Now, we have finished the main Upanishad. 7 mantras and the Karika explained on that. We have finished the main Upanishad. So what remains now? The Govt Upanishad. The secondary Upanishad. We shall see that on the next Wednesday. Mantra 8 to 12 are the Govt Upanishad, secondary Upanishad. How and what we shall see on the next Wednesday. Om Bhadram Karne Vishnuyama Deva Bhadram Pashe Makshabhir Yajatra Stirai Rangai Stushtvamsas Tanubi Vyashema Deva Hitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vruddhashrava Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Starksho Varishtanemi Swastino Brahaspatir Dadatu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanam.